Hello everyone, like, subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily contents.
Yes, people, it's been a while, hasn't it? After that nightmare game we had against Manchester United, not happy at all still. I'm still feeling a bit down about it. But you know, these players have done wonders for us down the years, so I'm sure they can get out of it. So today we're going to be doing a preview, obviously for the Premier League match against Bournemouth at Anfield, game 4 of the season in the Premier League. And we're going to talk about the Champions League draw as well, which will be first. So let's talk about this, people. Let's do this. Yes, people, welcome to LFC Red Forever channel. So today we're going to be speaking about the preview of Liverpool versus Bournemouth in the Premier League, which will be game 4. And you know, we're still going to be talking about that nightmare game we had at Old Trafford the other day and how we can come out of it. And we're going to be talking about a couple of players, probably the team and Jurgen Klopp. So the Champions League draw has come. Liverpool are in Group A with Ajax, Napoli and Rangers. Am I happy with that? Yeah, of course I am. Why shouldn't I be happy with a group like that compared to the group we had last season, which was labelled as Group of Death? This group, if we don't come out of it on top position and with flying colours, then we've got a problem. I think it's going to be a long season. I expect Liverpool to be top of this group. It's going to be difficult going to Napoli away as we always do, but hopefully, you know, we come out of that game better this time. And then you got Rangers. That's not going to be an easy game. It's a British, you know, clash. It's always going to be rival England versus Scotland. And then you got Ajax, the best team in the history of the Dutch league. So that's not going to be easy either. And then you got Group B. You got Porto, Atletico Madrid. You got Bayer Leverkusen and Club Brugge. It's a difficult group. Don't get me wrong, but any of those teams can come out of it. That's what's interesting about it. You know what I mean? So yeah. And then you got Group E, which is AC Milan, Chelsea, Salzburg, and Dinamo from Croatia. I don't know much about Dinamo. They could do better. I don't know much about them. It's an easy group for the likes of Chelsea, I think, in the Champions League this season. I believe that, because if you look at other groups and then you look at our one and their one, those two teams should come out of it. AC Milan is the champions, aren't they, of Italy? So they should come out of that as well. Salzburg are always in the Champions League, and you know, sometimes they do good, sometimes they do pretty bad, but I don't expect them to get out of that group. And then you got Group F, Real Madrid, the current champions, Leipzig, Shakhtar Donetsk from Ukraine, and you got Celtic. That's a difficult group, you know. It's not going to be easy for Real Madrid compared to, you know, the last season's group they had, and you know, they lost to the likes of Sheriff, but don't forget they won the Champions League. And then you got Group C, that's the Group of Death. You got Bayern Munich, Barcelona, Inter Milan, and how do you say this name? Victoria. I think it's the Czech Republic team. So that's that. I don't expect them to get out of the group, but the three on top of them, they're gonna be battling it out. It's gonna be an upset, you know what I mean, if one of them goes out. So that's the Group of Death from what I can see. And Eintracht Frankfurt, Tottenham, Sporting, and Olympique Marseille, who have been away from the Champions League for a long time, that are back. That's Group D. It's a difficult one because I don't know how the rest of them play apart from Tottenham. I've seen Frankfurt in the Europa League last season. They beat Rangers in the final. They look like a good team. Sporting, they got battered last season by Man City. Maybe they improved, I'm not too sure. And they got Olympique Marseille, one of the greats in the Champions League, probably the greatest French team ever. I think they're the most successful, as far as I'm aware anyway, unless someone else has taken over. They've won a Champions League as well in the 90s, with Marcel Desailly and Pele, the Ghanaian player. Yeah, it's gonna be weird. It's gonna be a strange group, because you're not too sure which team is gonna get out of it, if you know what I mean. And then you got the Manchester City group, which is Group G. Manchester City, Seville, Dortmund, and Copenhagen from Denmark. 3 of those is gonna battle it out. Copenhagen, I'm not too sure about. That's what I got for you, that one. Obviously, Man City is gonna top this group, as they always do. They always get Dortmund or Seville. It's going to be a difficult group, but I expect those 3 to battle it out. And then you got the Group H, another hard group, which is Paris Saint-Germain, Juventus, Benfica, and Maccabi Haifa, Israeli team, from what I know. Another 3 there, which is Benfica, who Liverpool had in the Champions League in the latter stages. Obviously, we bought Nunes from them as well. They're going to be difficult to beat. And you've got Juventus. I don't know how far they've developed. I can't even say that word. I don't know how far they've developed from previous seasons. So maybe they're going to be doing better in the Champions League in this coming season. And you got PSG. You expect them to be top in it. You expect them to be top. They always top these groups, especially with the players they got. Messi, Mbappe, Neymar, etc. So that's how I see the Champions League group. With Liverpool, like I said, if we don't get out of this at the top position, then I think we've got big issues, and we need to resolve that in the coming season. Yes, people, that's about it with the Champions League. Obviously, we're going to be talking about Liverpool Football Club next. What's happened since the Man United game? Like the players, they were rowing on the pitch, and they don't look themselves, people. They don't look themselves. And, the fan base, we're not helping, because we're just moaning about, things that we shouldn't really moan about. These players obviously have done a lot for this football club, but they deserve our respect at the same time as well. Yes, we could ask questions, but why are we keep going on about it on a regular basis every day? When you go on social media, Liverpool fans are complaining about the team. Yes, you already said it. So move on. You know what I mean? You wouldn't take that into your personal life every single day, talking about the same thing. So why are you doing this to our football club? This is what rival fans want as well. How do we even know it's Liverpool fans who are actually ranting on a regular basis and saying silly things like, get this player out, get that player out, and the team knows we've got problems. I'd rather it happen in the beginning of the season than crucial stage of the season where we're competing with something. We're gonna solve it. I believe in this team. I think we're gonna solve it, and a lot of players have to stand up and be counted. Show the world you're not finished, and you're here for the shirt of Liverpool. That's all we ask for. As Liverpool fans, we don't ask for anything other than 100%, and I believe they will get back to that eventually. And like I said, they deserve our respect, and we just need to calm down. Giving them rants and making them feel upset, because players, they do look at social media, people. They're not exempt from that. They don't really if you think they don't look at what you say and it doesn't affect them, then there's something wrong with you, because you all know they got ticked Twitter accounts, Instagram accounts, they put pictures and they talk on it, so they must see those messages you're delivering to them when it's negative as well. That's the last thing we want in our club, toxic environment, and we need to get rid of that, people, because at the end of the day, like I said, it could be rival fans that's doing that to our football team, and we should be challenging people like that, in my opinion, because real fans, they have their rant when the game is finished and they move on, because the next game is the most important. That's all I've got to say about that. A lot of people have been talking about, obviously, Henderson. and what's wrong with him. Why is he playing the way he is? I try to look at from a lot of angles, and what I saw is Henderson has been fit throughout last season to this season. And from what I know of Henderson, like especially his body, which is why Alex Ferguson didn't buy him. You see, the way he walks, he will get injured a lot, and he will not last a lot of seasons because of his technique, the way he walks. And I looked into that, and I saw last season he played majority of the games, and this season's already started most of the games. Obviously, I think he missed one. He was on the bench and he came off the bench. I'm not here to ridicule him, but I gotta explain probably why he's doing what he's doing. The guy doesn't look like he could run anymore. It doesn't look like he could kick the ball anymore. He's struggling to kick the ball on a regular basis. If you guys see it, people, he can't raise his foot. So I'm assuming he's playing with injection pains or something like that, because I've never seen Henderson last a season. Because you need to look at it in a different way as well. Majority of the seasons in previously, apart from last season now, he has rest periods because of his injuries, if you know what I mean, and he hasn't had that for a while. Maybe this is what's happening to him. He's playing too many games and he needs a rest so he could come back to what he was. Listen, he's in his peak prime now. I mean, he's only 31, something like that. So he's in his peak prime now, especially with his nutrition and all this stuff they eat now. They don't eat a lot of fat food. They look after their body, so they have a longevity. Look at Ronaldo; he's 37 and still going. So that's what I'm trying to tell you, people. I honestly think he's played too many games, hence why he's struggling on the pitch majority of the time. And with the way he walks and the way his body is. Especially Alex Ferguson mentioning it before, like he was deciding to get him or not. I understand where he's coming from, and like I said, he's played too many games in my opinion. Hence why these things are appearing on the pitch. He's not himself at the moment. That's where the manager comes in. This is where the coaching staff comes in. This is where the medical team comes in as well. They need to look into things like this. I honestly believe, because we haven't got the strength and depth in the team, a lot of the players are playing too many games, and I think they're playing with injections as well, like painkillers. I honestly think that. But listen, we've got to support the captain at the end of the day, people. Yes, he's not himself, but we can't make fun of him and, have a go at him. If he's getting picked, it ain't his fault. It's the manager's fault. If you know what I mean, manager picks the team. But if you haven't got that strength and depth in the team, who else can you play apart from him? You know what I mean? So you got to look into things like that. In the Bournemouth game, I believe we're going to win. Sorry about that, I don't know what happened there. I believe we're going to win. I believe we're going to give Bournemouth, a hammering. I have to believe that, because this team hasn't come to what we expect yet. So a team has to face that. And the next fixtures after that is going to be more difficult than the ones we had previously in the previous games. So I'm expecting us to kick up our season at Bournemouth, against Bournemouth at Anfield. I think we're going to win that game by probably 4-0, and kickstart the season in this game. And everybody get together, fans, football club, the team, everybody come back as one, and let's push through, this season and see where we're gonna get at the end of it. Well, yes, we do need signings. We have to get at least one player. I want two, but if we could get one player, I'm fine with that as well. And we've got to strengthen that midfield. It's not just the midfield that's underperforming, in my opinion, as well. The defense have been awful. Attack obviously always score goals, but the midfield and the defense is where the problem is. Alisson has not been Alisson for a bit as well. He needs to wake up and smell the coffee, get himself fit, stop eating barbecues, you know what I mean, and be the goalkeeper that we want you to be. That's what I got to say about the Bournemouth game. I could see us beating them by 4-0. They were awful against Arsenal, especially in their ground as well. I'm expecting us to beat them. It's going to be an interesting game, because it will show if we come out of that nonsense that we had against Manchester United, and, you know, Fulham and Crystal Palace as well. So let me talk about Klopp as well, people. A lot of people are saying this, Klopp out. If you're saying Klopp out, you're on your own. Please don't put us in your environment. We true Liverpool fans are not with you. You're on your own. I don't even know if you actually support this club for you to even say Klopp out. That's what I don't understand. Klopp is the man. He's always going to be the man. He could make mistakes and he will rectify it. And stop like comparing Mainz and Dortmund to Liverpool. It's different. He's won everything at Liverpool, and respect that. Don't come out with something like this, like Klopp out. I don't know where this. What kind of fans, you know what I mean, say Klopp out? It's weird. He won all the trophies ahead of time. He done it for you, and then you're coming out with Klopp out. Think about it this way, yeah. Before Klopp came at Liverpool Football Club, if someone offered you like all those trophies in his reign in 7 years, would you take it or not? I'll take it. I mean, we was nowhere. We was not even in the top 4, and we could have been langling there for a long time, like just hanging on to the top 8. But this guy came in such a short time. Normally you set up a team in 5 years. He done it in such a short time, and he's won all those trophies. So you got to cut it to 2 if he's won all those trophies. 2 years, like instead of 5, because people keep coming out with 7 years. No, it can't be 7 years, because you got to set up your team from 0 and go all the way, if you know what I mean. He had to get rid of a lot of deadwood, and he brought you all those players that turned out to be world class and compete for every trophy possible, which they won, by the way. So listen, if you're Klopp hat, don't put other Liverpool fans in your area, man. We're not with you. Stay on your own. Stay on your own train. Get lost. Bye. Yeah, so I don't want to have a little rant, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's all I got for you people. I can see our game is going to be 4-0 to Liverpool. I'm hoping, because we need to kick off, you know, the season, man. It's getting to the point, it's getting frustrating. I'm not Klopp out, never going to be Klopp out, even if he gets us relegated. I'm not a Klopp out. I'm never going to be. I've watched this team for so many years, and he's brought us joy, people, and he's evolving. The team is evolving. It's always going to take time, and unfortunately it took the wrong turn, but get behind the team, man. Get behind the team. Okay, people, like I always say, like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow, innit, for the game. Please, you know, share the channel around. It's getting bigger. It's getting shared around big channels from what I saw the other day. Help the channel out, and, you know, get the subscribers up. We're on the road to 1,000. Hopefully we'll get there in due time, so I could get control of the channel. It's not all about subscription for me, people. I don't really I'm doing it for fun. It's my hobby, and it's not money for me. I don't need it. It's just for us true Liverpool fans sticking together, and, you know, going through the pain and going through the joy together. That's what I'm doing it for. I'm not doing it for anything else. So yeah, and I'll see you people. I'll see you soon. Take care, everybody.